This face is Fiji. I gotta get back to that hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Opening quarter, his opening carry in the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake. Tucker. Open man. He's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's taken down inside the 30. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage. And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Tucker. They'll roll him out right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Tucker rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are... going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game. 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw on 3rd down, Tucker. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. Everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just shutting him off there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Swift. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shoot. 49, check 49, check 49.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Tucker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. D.C. Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point been good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerve, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerve
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Julian Okwara. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Rodgers now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 2nd and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st down, Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This is Swift on the counter. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Off play action. Tucker sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Tucker. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Tucker forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Tucker eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers rolling to his right. A check down here to Jones. And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Buying time to his left. And that's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis. 7 yards, the pickup there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He'll find DeGuara complete.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Julian Okwara able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Crosby is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check three. Switch.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Tucker. They'll roll him out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Off play action. Tucker. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dances by him, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Packers' 9-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Tucker rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll come out in the pistol. He gets it left side to Johnson. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Darryl Worley. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Rodgers pass complete to Davante Adams. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez. To get it to their 30-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now.
Makes the score Lions.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Tucker sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. And